Hello. Happy Friday. It's us. Some of the unmentionables.
Yeah.
We think John is going to show up and it will be a delight when he does. But
We
until
received
then,
some very cryptic text messages from him.
they were cut out. It was a picture, cut
Mm-hmm.
out letters out of
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
magazine.
He
Mm-hmm.
starts with minus 30 points for tonight, unfortunately, but he'll have an opportunity to win them back.
Yeah, don't forget, even though we just had a very successful fundraising comedy-thon, we are still taking Venmo donations, and you can use those Venmo donations to give or take away points or make us do stuff.
That's true. That's a fact.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
That's a fact. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired tonight,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
okay. We're gonna just get it going. Let's
We
get it
are.
going.
What's everybody drinking tonight?
Yeah, maybe the chat can revitalize us. Get in there, start cheering us on, and things will start getting wild.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got a happy Friday from COVID Kids. We've got a Friday. Woohoo! From Anna Louise. Mark Paulson says you've got to be 34% funnier.
It's a rounding
Okay.
error. That's
Mark,
33.3 repeating doesn't round out to 34.
it would round
Mm.
down if anything. So
We'll run down.
Hey, we've done it before 4 other times.
Rachel Sherman likes my puppy background. Thank you.
Grasshopper stout and straight bourbon.
Ooh, that grasshopper stout. I still haven't tried that, and I really want to try it.
I am drinking something called a middlebrow wild beer. Pretty all right.
Interesting.
Not highbrow, not lowbrow, middlebrow.
Middlebrow. Yeah.
That's
There's this-
that's it's called a mustache.
Oh, oops.
Get it? Because it's in the middle of. Would be in
Yeah,
the
the
middle of your
mustache is
face.
is geographically the middle of the head.
Let's
Mhm.
not talk about what the lowbrow is, please. Not tonight. Can we just go one night without talking about that?
No,
we
you
gotta
did
talk
it.
about it. We gotta talk about it, Natalie.
Gotta talk about
Natalie,
it.
what's the middlebrow? Natalie, you get to say it this time.
No, I did say what the middle brow was. The mustache. So
Right.
Aaron, your turn to say what the low brow
Fine.
is.
The hair that connects the two nipples.
Straight
Already
across
both connected, dude.
on
Right.
every human.
Yep, there's a strip of land that
Mhm.
connects the two nipple islands.
Mhm,
Uh, We're the unmentionable.
Oh, man.
I'm
We
drinking
have-
tea, surprisingly.
Wow. I have some tea here as well. I bought some. There's a Chinese grocery store near me, Chinese run. It sells all manner of Asian groceries, and I bought this herbal tea that had very little English lettering on it. All I know is that it is an herbal tea, and the rest of it is all in Chinese script. So it tastes good, and that's what
That's
I'm
good.
drinking.
Oh, you're
The mystery tea.
Oh, I see John. I see John entering the room.
Okay, let's trick him. Let's say that we've all shared some piece of information that we actually haven't yet.
Yeah, let's
Great.
let's convince him that we like oh, hey John. What's the lowbrow
The lowbrow is
on the human body? What is the
Mhm.
lowbrow?
I would say nipple hair.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. We've already established that
It's-
it's the strip of hair that connects
You
the
both-
two nipples.
You both had the same exact thought process that took the same amount of time. It was, okay, I'm not going to say pubes. Let's work our way back up.
Yeah, we're gonna
Let's work our way
up.
back up.
I almost gave up and just went with that first thought. But
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
do the boring
amazing.
thing. We're all adults are on video.
And that's called group mind.
It's called group mind.
And that's
It
something
truly
you can
is.
achieve. I'm so excited to be here, guys. Let's get right into it.
I think
Brian,
we
you've never been this out in front before. Go ahead, Brian.
You know,
You're leading.
all
wow.
it takes is doing this for a year, and I'm starting to feel comfortable.
Great. Well, by all means.
It
Happy
looks
to
like
be
Mark
here.
Paulson just put a 185 in the Twitch chat. 185 dog trainers. There are so many spelling errors and grammatical errors in this. I'm going to read what it's supposed to say. 185 dog trainers walk into a bar and order Bud Light. The barkeep says, seriously? And all they say is, we just don't give a shit.
Ah!
Mark is
I'm okay
typing
with-
it so fast because he just wants it to be on here before the show ends.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, let's do 185 dog trainers. We
Sure.
could do that.
Well, let's first say that we're about to play 185. I don't know
Great.
if anybody says that. We
Yeah.
are going to play 185 today by sheer coincidence, Mark. Well spotted. So dog trainers can be our first suggestion, but we will need more suggestions in the chat for puns. So please go ahead, type away. You've all seen the show by now. You know what suggestions to suggest. So go for it.
Yeah.
185 dog trainers.
185 dog trainers walk into the bar and they are like, we need like pitchers and pitchers and pitchers of beer. And the bartender's like, whoa, rough day. And they said, yeah, we all just got dumped and we need to heal.
I thought rough day was your pun.
No,
that
it's
was
too
good.
basic.
It's too basic. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
So sorry. 185
Stu
dog
Paulson
trainers.
straight up says he's drunk. I love Stu
100
outing Mark as being drunk.
185 dog trainers walk into a bar, still hungover, looking for some hair of the dog.
Why is it called that?
Because the original
Um,
recipe had dog hair in it.
185 dog trainers walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, did you all roll up together in that car that you own? And they said, nope, it's a leash.
Oh.
I
be a-
think that- yeah.
A really annoying person. If every time you ask him, "Is that your car?" I'd be like, "Nope, it's a lease."
So it's, but
And
it's,
it's like,
but
oh my gosh, John, when did you get that car? That's awesome.
It's not my car.
what do you mean?
But
it's not
you're drive. I mean, what? Okay,
It's a lease.
Oh,
okay,
but you still
Everyone-
it's your car that you're driving. Then you.
but you're gonna have it at least for like what?
It
2
belongs to Toyota. It's Toyota's car.
Oh.
It's their
Okay.
responsibility. It's not my responsibility. If something happens, it's Toyota's fault.
I feel like the vibe's off. Can we just go back to my bridal shower?
No, Wendy.
Let's just
we're-
go back.
Let's go back.
We
No,
left the
no.
bridal
No, Wendy,
No.
we're gonna stay outside.
I said, let's take this outside, and that's what we're gonna do.
That was a bad cake anyway. I don't want to go back to eating that cake.
What? My mom's in there.
I wasn't talking about that.
Like, happy bridal shower to you. Is that your mom?
Is that your mom in the cake? 185 dog trainers walk into a bar, says Rachel Sherman. They seemed to be mean girls, but all thought the bartender was very fetch.
Oh.
Is that?
Mm.
I don't know anything. Is that?
From the
Fetch
movie
is
Mean
for
Girls.
yeah, it's for Mean Girls. 185 bartenders, 185 dog trainers walk into a bar, and they go right up to the jukebox and they play some Meredith Brooks because they're ready. Because Meredith Brooks' most popular song is "Bitch," which is a female dog. Okay, there it is. Boom.
185 dog trainers walk into a bar and say, "Can I get a beer?" And the bartender says, "Why the long pause?" Okay.
Amazing.
185 bartenders. Natalie, you made me do it. 185 dog trainers walk into a bar and ask the bartenders what's on tap, and the bartender says, "We have a really nice chocolate snout."
Oh, cute.
Made in the chocolate lab.
Fuck you, Brian. Don't add on to my joke. Brian,
Woo,
Brian, don't interrupt my
woo.
joke. That was my joke, and you took the Brian.
I eat your
185.
jokes for breakfast.
185 dog bars, dog trainers walk into a bar and say, I would like 9 beers. K? 9. K? 9.
Ah, well, okay. I see what you're doing there.
Anything for
Is
that one,
anyone
Brian?
else watching that
show?
obedience show on Netflix?
No.
No.
There's a dog obedience show on Netflix that I'm 3 episodes in. I'm enjoying it very
Any
much.
show about
What about it?
I'm enjoying it so much.
How enjoying it much are you?
I'm enjoying it so much that I've watched 3 episodes in 24 hours.
Is it like, oh, look, this dog's so bad, and they talk about how bad it is, and then it gets better? Is that the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those can be fun, as long as they always work out. I don't want to see any episodes where, like, this dog was too bad.
Oh, they put down like 60% of the
No,
dogs.
don't. That was
Brian
that's-
and Helena said no, they don't. 185 dog trainers walk into a bar and the
Closer to
bartender
80.
says, "Hey, how's tricks?"
That's true.
Wait, I don't get it.
That's funny.
I get
That's a-
that dogs do tricks, but I don't get the.
That's a saying. Like, hey, how's tricks?
Is it? I
Yeah,
don't know
not
if
a
I've heard
lot.
You don't know fetch, but you know how's tricks?
I think that's older. I think it's an older saying.
Mm.
How's tricks?
185 dog tenders walk into a bar and they tell the bartender, they show the bartender their ID. The bartender was like, "Now don't trick me." So I was using tricks in a different way.
185 dog trainers walk into a bar, and then 185 dogs walk into a bar, and it gets freaking wild.
No way.
We just got a Venmo donation asking us to play Karen. So
Oh.
maybe we'll play that at the end.
Okay.
Good
We'll
idea.
end
We
it
have
with
to
a
remember,
fun
though.
game.
We'll end
So
it
we'll
with
have to
Karen.
Set an
bump.
alarm.
We'll have to bump Pictionary then.
And if you in
That's
the audience
fine.
are thinking, "Oh, they're running out of juice on this dog walker thing," none of you did suggest anything when I asked for. So
I think we can move on. I think we can move on. Oh, we're warm. We're warmed up.
Warm, baby.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
warm.
Hot.
Ryan, don't unleash steam on stream.
Oh,
Don't
I
unleash
forgot the
us.
rhyme.
Don't unleash a steamy stream, Brian.
Yeah, come on,
Oh,
Brian.
Come on, Brian.
Oh, yeah, come on, Brian. We have a few fun games for you all today. This next one is called Advice Gnomes. The 4 of us are going to be gnomes. 185 dog trainers walk into a bar and keep barking at and kept barking at them. The bartender screams to quit hounding him. Ah, very nice.
Yay, Emma!
Good job, Emma.
Yeah. Oh, yay.
So the 4
Don't
of us
say
are
that,
going.
COVID kids. Pictionary is on the cusp of happening all the
Yeah.
time.
My whiteboard got here. I just need to figure out how to clean and season it before we can use it, and then we're good to go.
My whiteboard. Keep it. Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Aaron. Take it away.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Brian. We're going to play Royal Advice Gnomes now, and the 4 of us are going to assume the role of little goblin-y creatures that are going to give you, our audience, some regal advice. So in the audience, assume the role of a king or a queen or a monarch, and ask us questions that you would like to know the answers to and how to steer the kingdom into prosperity. The 4 of us are going to answer you in rhyme and riddle, though, so you're going to have to read between the lines. Perfect. Thank you to whoever put the numbers up. I'll go first, Natalie next, Brian third, John fourth. So we're going to need some questions from the audience like, will we have famine next year? Or where do I store my gold? Go ahead, chat. Ask a question that a king or a queen or a monarch might ask an advisor.
Have fun.
How do I get my dad to wear a mask? How do I get my idiot dad
Ooh.
to wear a mask? My citizens are starving. How do I pretend I care? Okay, well, we're trying to have fun, guys. Let's do how do I get my dad to wear... how shall I raise... Oh, there we go. Here's a fun one. How
They're
shall I
all
raise
fun.
taxes?
They're all fun, okay?
Okay, well, let's start with a softball and then we can start talking about death. How shall I raise taxes and still keep the people happy?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, so I'll go first. So you want to raise the tax?
Hmm. If you do this, don't be lax. For your citizens, they will fight.
And we will steal them in the night. When it comes to money time.
The clock must first ring its chime. We will take you far and near.
And so listen close and listen here. To keep your citizens happy and content,
It seems so easy till you have to do it.
He's gonna explode!
Give them a platform where they can vent.
all right,
We invented Reddit.
all right, our
Oh, no.
liege. How do I clean the jewels on my crown without spit, shine, and polish now that the plague is haunting my castle? We'll take these. Maybe let's take these one at a time. How do I clean the jewels on my crown?
Natalie went last, so I think Brian should go.
Okay.
First, you need a nice big rag.
And then to wrap it in a flag. For our country seal is the key.
To making your jewels shine. Whippy! Soak the flag-wrapped rag in oil.
and dip it in a sick man's boil. Then you're ready to do a wipe.
Then pick the tomato when it's ripe.
This is so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so fun though. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is great.
You take a rag, and then you wrap it in a flag.
Dip it in oil, then a man's boil, then pick a ripe tomato. Your jewels will be clean.
Nothing to do with actually cleaning the crown. More ritualistic.
John, I think you have to start.
Okay.
How can I humanely capture dragons for our annual dragon rodeo?
Okay. To capture a dragon must have no fear. Right? I guess.
Throw the net right over its rear. A dragon's rear is its one weak spot.
If you try the front, you might get hot. So watch out for a dragon's mouth.
For he will freak out when you go down south. You must come from up above.
And show that dragon all your love.
Okay, last one.
This is a fantastic improv game. You were watching. Did you get this from somewhere? Or did you invent it?
I invented that.
5 years from now, you're gonna go to some short form show where someone is,
Yeah.
You're gonna go see a
Awesome.
comedy
You're
sports.
gonna
and they're gonna be
You're
doing
gonna
that.
regret the monster you created.
In the Chicago team I'm on, we're like inventing all these games, and the idea generation is so rapid that this ish, like a small version of this came up in an idea session, and I was like, no, I'm keeping that. I'm taking it. And then it evolved into this thing we're doing now.
Well, I like it. Okay, we got to do one more, yeah?
One more. What? There's lots of suggestions, right?
I haven't started one yet.
Okay, Natalie can start one. How do I go about rescuing the maiden in the tower?
Or the
Mm.
made man.
Or the maid
milk.
A made man is a member of the mafia.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes.
It does say maiden though, so
That's true.
if you wish to save a lady,
Oh, no.
You must first save Tom Brady. You will find him in the mount.
In the what?
Mount.
Mount.
Mount. Okay, mount. So all of the grass seeds you must count to cast a spell on evil witches.
Cast the spell till your hand itches.
Okay.
The maiden won't like you at first.
but all you have to do is play some Fred Durst.
Okay, that's that game.
Always
we
end
laugh.
a game on a Limp Biscuit
that's the-
reference. That's just a little inside improv tip for you. If you can end a game on a Limp Biscuit reference.
Blimp Lisket.
Blimp
That's not
Lisket.
a thing. That's not a thing.
Well, I think we should do that story competition.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're calling
yeah.
it Larva Story Hour.
Larva. Why are we calling it that?
Because it's smaller than the moth.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I should have thought harder.
Chrysalis.
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 So the first two contestants. Hey everybody, this is the story game called Larva, and what we need from the audience is a word, any word. Could be and then Natalie and Aaron are both going to have 45 seconds to tell a true story from their life, inspired by and related to in a way that we can understand to that word. And then it's going to be like a story jam. Who's going to win? I don't know if Nookie is a Fred Durst thing or suggestion.
It is a Limp Biscuit.
Just
It is a Limp
Nookie, one of these
Bizkit.
Fred Durst
Yeah.
things.
Sitting in the middle of a
Zoomers.
cafe alone. He's alone in a cafe, like on his phone, and he's just like, "Hey, Nookie."
I'm going to leave it to. Well, I guess we got another one. Is Nookie acceptable to you? I feel like there's one category.
I have
Sure.
no connotation with that word, so I wouldn't
Okay.
tell a
Oh,
story.
you don't. You don't have any. I thought you were going to say you have no problem. The very next one is B, and that's what we're going to go with.
Who's first and who's timing?
Natalie, you're first, and I'm timing.
Tell me when to start.
Tell me when you're ready.
I was born ready.
Well, then you may start.
Okay, so we used to live I grew up in like the woods, like out in the Northeast Kingdom, and I have never been in my entire life, I've never been stung by a bee, but my brother stepped on a bee once and right up through his foot. And I don't have a lot of experience with bees, but I don't like them. I'm terrified of flying insects in general. And I can't think of anything good for this story at all.
No problem. Want to
Do
call
I
it
have-
early?
No, bro. You get a rebuttal after Aaron. So
Greg.
A rebuttal.
All right.
No, I got nothing with bee.
All right, cool. I think there might be a big advantage in going second, but we'll deal with that later. Aaron, you may begin now.
I have been in 2 Bs in my schooling life, a spelling bee and a geography bee. One of them went much better than the other. When I was in 5th or 4th grade, I remember the school, not the grade, I was in the geography bee, and I embarrassed myself in front of the entire school by answering Africa to the question, what is the smallest continent? Because I got it confused with Australia, thinking that Australia's, you know how Australia is like a country and a continent? I was like, I got them confused, and I said Africa is a country and a continent. It's Africa, and that is wrong. And then in my middle school, I was in a spelling bee up against my buddy Patrick and others, And he maintains to this day that he did better at the spelling bee than I did, even though we got out on the same round, just because his name's alphabetically after mine, so he came later. But I spelled teriyaki wrong, and I think he spelled bequeath wrong. I don't remember. But oh no, he spelled melancholy wrong. And I think...
Oh, we're way past time. I'm sorry.
All right.
Great story. I think the way this is going to go is I am the judge, and I'm going to say Aaron wins that round.
Okay.
But if we get 3 vetoes in the chat from people, if 3 people say veto, it switches, and I'm a lame duck judge, and I lose points. And
I feel like the person who goes first is allowed 10 seconds to
rebuttal.
add on an addendum.
Yeah, because they have less time to think. Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I can.
Or you can just shit on Aaron's story if you want to do
that. Okay.
Use your time however you want.
Okay, ready, set, go. I was in GOB when I was in middle school because the teacher bribed me with desserts. And she would bake me a cake every week, and she would drive me home after school. That was before that was a weird thing to do. After school activities, the teachers would just drive you to your house because that's what they did.
End time. That was good. That was good. That makes it closer. I still have to call for Aaron. Feel free if people want to veto, just say veto, and you have all the time in the world to want to do that.
All the time.
While we're doing that, though, I will take over the timing, and
the judging.
John and Brian, you will be going up against each other, and your word is buoy. Buoy. And I'm going to say, Brian, you're going to go first. On your mark, get set, go.
I have 2 older sisters, so growing up, it was a lot of them laughing at my dismay, and anytime something traumatizing happened to me in public, they would laugh about it forever. And one of the times was we were visiting my aunt and uncle, and they lived on Lake Champlain, and they asked if I wanted to go tubing, and it was going to be the first time I ever went tubing. And they taught me like the signals and stuff, and I was out there by myself on one little donut tube, and they hit the gas and the tube went underwater. There wasn't enough air in it, so it went straight underwater, and the faster they went, the farther underwater.
That's time. That's time. John, your word is buoy, and go.
Yeah, I like this story. I don't know, it's very funny, but it's true. So my grandfather made a sailing dinghy for me mostly, but he also made a sailing dinghy. It was a little sailboat, like for one person, the size of an Optimist, for anyone that knows what an Optimist is. And I would sail it around the Thames Yacht Club and the Thames River in New London, Connecticut, and across in that, people might know that's where they make submarines. Nuclear submarines are built in there. And I was sailing in there, and I heard a very loud honk, and I got honked at by a nuclear submarine in the Thames River when I was by myself in a little sailboat, and that's my story.
In London? That Thames?
New London, Connecticut.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, and that's time. Brian, would you have a 10-second rebuttal if you'd like it? Yes?
No, you have to take it.
Okay, go.
And then I re-emerged from the water crying, and they had to pull me in, and I was only tubing for about 30 seconds, and my sisters laughed for about 30 years.
That's it. Okay. All right. Wow, those are 2 really, really good stories.
I don't know how you could possibly decide, Natalie.
That's very difficult because I do like laughing at Brian, but I think it's very interesting. Like, John's story seems more unique. But I'm gonna go ahead and side with Brian because his is funnier. But if you disagree with me, you can write veto, and if we get 3 vetoes, then it will go over and John will win.
The other rule John forgot to mention: the veto has to be spelled incorrectly in the chat for it to count.
Yeah, we'll take VTO.
And Shelly's already used her veto. Just to put that out there, so it can't be used again.
You didn't know that, Mom? That's funny.
All right. Who's the next? Who's the next combination?
Now it's Brian versus Aaron, and we're both judging. Natalie and I are judging.
Ooh.
We're both
and we
judging?
get what, 8 minutes?
No, 45 seconds.
45 seconds, and the word is that sounds very unsafe to school kids. I like tile. I don't know. Tile is some climbing out to me. Climbing. Why did I choose that?
All right, Aaron is going to go first because Brian went first and I went first in the last round. On your mark, get set, go.
I saw an artisan making tiles by hand in Morocco. He would take this like chisel. They would be painted and baked, and then they would be square tiles. But they would take a hand chisel and then chip them out so that they would be these beautiful star patterns. And that was my positive memory of Morocco. My negative memory was being stuck in a line for an hour and almost missing my flight and skipping the security line because I was going to miss my flight. Otherwise, I would have missed the Del Close Marathon with you all.
Did you successfally? Oh, sorry, I can't ask questions.
I successfully committed a crime in Morocco by like sort of making eye contact with the dude who there was like a security guy who looked so overwhelmed.
Time's up. On your mark. Get set. Go.
One of my first jobs, I was helping a contractor in the Northeast Kingdom, and we were doing roofing one summer, and I mostly was just cutting the tiles down on the ground and carrying them up a ladder onto the roof. And then one day, the contractor's brother couldn't come in because he was too sore, and so he wanted to teach me how to use the air-powered gun to put them into the roof. And he taught me how to do it, and he handed it to me, and I did it 3 times, and then it was quiet, and he goes, "Actually, you were doing awesome down below cutting the tiles." And he preferred to do it by himself the whole day because it was slower to have me helping.
3 seconds.
What?
The end. Time's up. Aaron, you get a 10-second rebuttal. Begin.
I know that people probably have questions, and I'm not going to be answering them.
Oh. Okay, you were gonna win. Now you're gonna lose.
At
least my vote. My vote is now to
Brian.
Time's
up.
I wanted to know so much.
It was not as impressive as I made it seem. Basically,
Brian better turn his mic off.
Did not put my backpack through the metal scanner because it was so crowded and it wasn't moving, and I'm like, I'm gonna miss my flight, and I just kind of like walked through the thing with my backpack on instead of that. So it's probably illegal, but it wasn't as bad as I made it sound.
Natalie doesn't even want me to have my mic on while going to get a drink from the fridge now.
Wow, how was I supposed to know you were going to the fridge and not going to the bathroom?
Man.
I don't know. I think it's just it's a slippery slope.
I did it one time.
What is so horrifying about hearing pee?
I'm trying to protect you, okay?
Brian, this is why you got disbarred from being a therapist, because that's kind of your end-all treatment for everything, right? Listen to pee and
just a public. Oh well, it's any public act that you're uncomfortable with. Listen to it.
Listen to it, and that includes most of the time peeing. Okay. Well, it makes sense why you're not a therapist anymore. So John and Natalie do need to vote.
Pissed.
Yeah, I have to vote for. Well, I guess you did tell us, but it was after 45 seconds. I said I was going for Brian.
Nope, that's fair.
And I'm going for Brian.
Okay,
Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
do like Aaron's story.
So we're tied.
So I'm going to go for Aaron, so we're going to need the audience to do a tiebreaker vote.
Just so everyone knows, there's more to mine. I could keep going. About mine.
Wait, you get a 10-second rebuttal
only
to
because
Aaron's
it's tied.
rebuttal.
Only because it's tied.
Only because it's tied. 10 seconds. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh God. I don't. This was like a real Northeast Kingdomer, and this was during Ebola, and he was talking about all the things he thought of.
The end.
Obama was.
You wasted 5 seconds at the top. You wasted 5 seconds of rebuttal, which again, it makes me go Aaron again even more.
Yeah.
All right. I'll switch just to end the tie. I'm going to vote for Brian still. I'm a man of integrity.
I saw that.
My mom
okay, well, Brian and
said
Helena voted for Aaron. Rachel Sherman voted for Aaron. Anna Louise voted for Aaron. So
My dad
Aaron
voted
has
for
it.
Stephanie. My
They're
mom
all
says
trying
veto.
to seem like they're worldly.
My mom says veto, which unfortunately wouldn't do anything because it would switch both votes.
Well, I guess well, clearly she was.
But that could have been
wait,
earlier.
Oh, we vote Aaron.
Okay, the last one is me and John.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Losers
yeah.
bracket to third place.
For third place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's pick a word.
Done this before.
You know what I mean? For them to tell a
Yeah,
story.
I can't pick
right? So we're gonna need a word. Oh, Brian and Helena say air hockey.
Air hockey.
Air hockey's that game that kind of looks like hockey. It has air coming up through the table, so that you kind of like hit the.
This
John
seems like
goes
a very
first, right?
unnecessary explanation.
I was giving you all time to think of a
Oh,
story.
thank you.
John, don't give him time.
Thank you. I guess air hockey reminds me. I used to play air
Wait.
hockey with.
Who's timing it?
Oh.
Aaron.
Brian, you time it intuitively, and we'll see how well it matches up to the actual time, which I'm going to start. John,
Yeah.
now.
We had an air hockey table growing up, and I remember playing it a lot with my our foreign exchange students, which we had a lot of. But I remember two in particular. I don't remember their names. They were both from Brazil, and they did judo. And one was like this sort of goofy guy, and one was a very serious guy that would like. When we went to Pizza Hut, this is just an example of his personality, and the person came and took the plates away. He was like, "No," and he did it. He like took the plates away, and you're like, "Why did you do that? That's her job." He's like, "Because one day, a woman will be my wife, and I don't know which woman it'll be." So I guess he has to, anytime he has to like clear the table. And then the other one showed me how to like break necks. It's a judo thing, and he like freaked out. I was like, "You can't show him that," and I was like, "8, I don't remember how to do it." But I mean, you probably just twist, right? I don't know if there's magic to it.
Okay. How long do you think that was, Brian?
49 seconds.
Pretty good. It was 51 seconds. Okay. You know, 5 seconds off, 6 seconds off. Not bad.
Me 51 seconds as well.
I'll give you. Yeah, you can take 51 seconds. Just want to see how
Great.
good you are at sticking to 45.
Great.
We'll see. We'll see. Bonus points if you make it to if you are closer to 45 seconds than John.
I'm not voting the same way as Aaron, just so you know.
Ready, Natalie?
Yes.
Go.
Okay, so we grew up on this road. There was a really religious family that lived down the road from us, and they organized a what's it called on Christmas Eve when all the kids dress up? Oh, the nativity. They did a nativity play or whatever outside in the freezing cold in Vermont with children, and then afterwards we would go inside and there would be a birthday cake for Jesus, and there was an air hockey table as well. And so when I think of air hockey, I think of like little kids dressed up as shepherds and angels playing air hockey and eating birthday cake that was for Jesus. And I never got to be anything other than an angel. I didn't really want to be, but it was always the family. It was always the family or the cousins that got all the leads. The end.
Brian, how long do you think that was?
54.
Natalie, that was 59 seconds.
Damn.
Oh, dang it. But of course, we're not voting on the adherence to time.
So it doesn't matter. Aaron just wants you to know.
I kind of like to, I don't know. I think it's fascinating to see how time moves in your head versus, I don't know. I think it's a fun thing to think about. But I guess I'm the only one. Listen, I like any story that involves pizza putt because rest in peace. But I also like the addition of assassination.
Pizza Putt or Pizza Hut?
Oh, was it Pizza Putt or Pizza Hut?
It was Pizza Hut. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He wasn't gonna tell you.
I wasn't. I was gonna reveal it after you voted.
I literally clocked it when you said it, and I was gonna say I will give it to you if you say Pizza Putt, but you said Pizza Hut, and then Aaron opened with that, and I was like, wait, did he say Pizza Putt?
No. Okay, well, you know, I still think I'm voting for John. I don't know. I think a Brazilian teaching a young John how to assassinate people is pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Natalie. I'm gonna go with John because what you described is my Christmas on my dad's side every single year my entire life, and it's very normal.
I would like to have a rebuttal.
Okay, Natalie, you get a rebuttal.
Sure. Okay.
And your
Tina's
time
snoring.
starts now.
Okay, I also went to the same Pizza Hut, but this is important. I would have all my birthday parties at Pizza Hut because it was the cool place to do it, but every time I went to Pizza Hut,
That's
I would
10
get diarrhea.
seconds.
No matter what.
Is it the one in St. J?
It was the
Yes.
one in St. J, and I could
Across
not
from
even
the
make it
mall?
all the way home. We would have to stop at a gas station because it messed up my stomach so much.
You've been lactose intolerant since you were a child, and you're still eating cheese?
Yes!
Why did I even bring up? Why
Yes!
did I
That's
even
the
bring out my
definition of
childhood memory?
lactose intolerant.
I am.
Doing something over and over again, expecting
Everyone
different
they
results.
want to.
I like that. I like that new definition of lactose intolerant.
That's how you know the pizza is good. Yeah, Pizza Hut actually put that up in the newspaper as one of their advertisements that so good, Natalie will brave diarrhea.
You won't mind the diarrhea. Also, hello, like the Book It program.
Oh, yeah.
I
Personal
was a
pan
huge
pizzas.
reader, and so I would get free personal pan pizzas all the
That
time.
was why we.
What am I supposed
And
to
I
do?
don't mind
Those are
mine,
not
so I would
them?
get personal pan pizzas all the time.
People from Newport would drive to St. J because that was the only Pizza Hut
Mhm.
to cash in their reading points.
Yeah, that's like how we would drive to Newport to go to Wendy's.
Oh yeah, when you had to go to the orthodontist, you get to go to Wendy's.
Ugh, my orthodontist was in St. J. This
Aaron?
is Kingdom Talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aaron, what
Kingdom
about
Talk.
your orthodontist?
There's an
My-
orthodontist in
my-
Burlington.
My orthodontist was like a 15-minute walk from my house, probably like a 10-minute walk. From my house.
Wow, tough life.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up pretty privileged being able to walk to the orthodontist.
Chat here.
And it was in the same like office as the dentist, so it was like a one-stop shop.
Wow.
Oh, they did teeth
Fancy.
and teeth.
Yeah.
Can you host a
oh,
talk show called Kingdom Talk and you just go over stories from your childhood?
I'd love to.
I would be so down.
I mean,
for
that's
that.
kind of the idea with Kingdom Kids. Like we
I
always
know.
try to do something.
Plug them.
Plug 'em.
Kingdom-y. For those of you that don't know, Kingdom Kids are a 4-person improv troupe that is Brian, Natalie, Nathan, and I, and we'll be performing at the Vermont Comedy Club this fall. Put it on your
That's-
calendars.
At the
That's true, when
2020
we-
Big Pond Improv Festival.
We're not supposed to use that name anymore because
Really?
not really. They didn't. I mean, we didn't get a formal cease and desist. But there is apparently is a nonprofit in the Northeast Kingdom called Kingdom Kids, and they
So let's
when
be
we
clear,
did
we're
our
not
show in St. Johnsbury, they were not happy.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's
St.
like
J.
Kingdom Kids is like a thing that you say.
Yeah. Also,
But who hasn't gone to
That'd
St.
be
J
like
without
that'd
getting a
be like
cease
you
and
can't
desist?
call yourself New Yorkers.
Oh, I just got an email. Trollstopia season 2 just landed on Hulu.
wow.
Nice.
That's
Pretty
Aaron's
exciting.
segue.
Yeah.
Into
the game
That-
we were playing earlier.
I know I was gonna say that would have been a
Troll.
really good segue into the riddles thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we have time for a Quiplash game. We should do the other new game, and then we should play Karen
Yeah.
for
Sure.
Wendy.
Okay. So we're just gonna do it the silly version.
hmm
Cool. This is a game called
Mm.
euphemisms. Euphemisms are a linguistic term for a phrase that you say instead of saying something unsavory, whether it be vulgar or depressing to think about, such as kick the bucket, or, vulgar, like do the nasty. I don't know. Those are all euphemisms. You say something because you'd rather not say the real actual thing. But we're going to make up a bunch of euphemisms now for you about things that you really shouldn't have any problem saying or talking about. So can we get from the audience something like brushing your teeth, a normal everyday activity, or a profession that you'd be fine referring to in everyday life? And we're going to just take turns slinging euphemisms at you.
Doing your taxes.
Doing your
That's
taxes.
disgusting.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
I'm just I'm just gonna be paying off the suit dude.
Oh, I'm going to be tipping a bit out of the bucket.
Just greasing the war machine.
Just counting my little ones.
Giving Uncle Sam a little skimmer.
Oh, I was gonna just do something. I was just gonna do something like that. Are we going in order?
Oh, I'm just building an H&R block.
You didn't.
Just celebrating my liberty mutually.
Great, I think we covered that one.
That was great.
Anybody else find one they like?
Oh, suggestions?
Oh, there's a lot of great ones.
There's a
These
lot
are
of
all
them.
good.
Let's do them all. Rapid fire.
Yeah, great.
Getting dressed.
In order?
Getting dressed, we all got to do one.
Oh, just covering up the old skin limbs.
Oh, just taking a cloth bath.
Oh, fabricating my flesh loins.
Doing tubes everywhere.
Doing tubes everywhere. Hiking.
Just hiding the hot dog.
What? For hiking?
No, for getting dressed.
Oh, I said we had moved on, Natalie.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry. Okay, hiking.
Okay, hiking.
But hiding the hot dog is really good for getting dressed. I just want to say. All right, hiking.
Hiking.
Just wearing out my new boots.
Mm.
Someone might say that.
Putting a mountain under me.
Oh.
Scaling old mama.
Just another day trying to be Sisyphus.
Just another one.
Moving right along. Making coffee.
Oh, making coffee. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Squirting out that brown stuff.
I'm juicing the bean.
Just muddying up the waters.
Giving me an excuse for cream.
Cream excuse.
just press it on a Parisian.
Boiling a lobster.
I'm a lobster.
Just screaming the Mimi.
Just just cooking a skeleton frog.
That's it. We're moving on.
I don't think we can beat
Cooking
that
a
one.
skeleton frog.
I think that might call
Is that accurate?
Is that accurate? Cooking
Yes.
includes boiling. Yeah, cooking a skeleton frog. Cooking. Well, it's cooking a skeleton frog.
And Sue gave the next one too, so we'll just skip the next one.
Oh, we'll just do singing. Yep.
Singing.
Singing.
I'm no, that's not good. I'm air barfing.
I'm slapping the old throat cords.
I'm just crying out for help in a happy way.
That's Broadway.
That's Broadway, baby.
Just making the throat noise pretty.
Locking the door.
Oh,
Locking the door.
I thought that was your thing for singing.
Locking the door.
Locking the door. Oh, I'm just tweaking my house's nipple.
Oh yeah. Just making the door brass bang.
Oh, yep.
Honking the knobber.
Move on to clipping your nails. I don't have one for locking the door.
All right.
Just cutting some calcium.
Removing the old finger hats.
Getting the ticklers naked.
Mhm.
Trimming the eye scrapers.
Oh yeah, trimming the ice scrapers, bud.
Mhm.
We're nearly there. We're nearly there. People, stop suggesting things.
Yes,
My
please.
God.
Washing the dishes.
Okay. That's the last one, I think.
It was at one point.
We have
These are
singing
also-
happy birthday at the end, but we already did a singing
Okay.
one. So washing the dishes is the last one.
Washing the dishes.
I am looking at a different list than you guys.
Wetting my
These are all-
nub-nubs.
Bathing the cerama jamma. I don't know.
I'm drowning the white circles.
Slip sliding on hand stage.
Just soap it up. Just
This better be the funniest thing in the world.
It's not.
Sam, the producer, says.
It's not.
Okay, we'll build up to what Natalie's about to say. Sam, the producer, says suds in the food shelves.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just suds in the food shelf.
Oh, just flooding China.
Yeah.
Oh.
How? I don't like that at all.
What?
Just
Oh, no. Oh, and Natalie's big reveal, big finish, big finale.
Oh, what did I say? Just soaping up my din-din, my din, soaping up my din-dins.
Soaping up my din-din, my din-din, my din-din.
Blah blah blah.
Din-din.
Wow, we did it. And that's the game of euphemisms, everybody.
Soaping up my D-cups.
Okay, I did just say that that was the game. Now,
Wait, soaping up your D cups.
soaking up your
Keep
teacups.
it's a cup, like your cups for drinks, but D-cups
Diva
is also for
A diva
bra.
cup.
A diva cup.
A
A diva cup. Soaping up my diva cups.
Diva cup.
That's what my aim away message was for 10 years.
BRB, soaping up my diva cup.
Oh god. Oh god. All right.
Well,
All right,
we have to
we
finish.
just have time for
Karen.
Yeah.
we
time
got
for
him
Karen.
We actually we were gonna do Pictionary tonight. We actually had time for it, but
We had a request for Karen.
yeah, we had a
I
request. We had a-
literally had my pen like right there.
It was right. It was right there.
I got one too.
I mean,
Damn.
I got to get my whiteboard, but I was ready to do it.
Yeah, I bought Expo markers.
My white lord.
Yeah.
It's funnier the second time you say it during a show. The second time in the same show.
So we're really gonna need your help on this one, chat. This is a pun game called Karen, where we are gonna be some.
Protein down the drain. Sorry.
Yeah.
That caught my eye as well.
Flush
I don't know if
Protein
COVID kids
down
is
the
talking about
drain.
dishes.
What else would they be talking about?
Wishes. Anyway, you were.
You were saying.
Yeah, we interrupted.
No, it's okay.
St.
Oh, right.
Johnsbury. Let's talk about
We're
that.
gonna play a game called Karen.
Yeah, St. James.
Karen.
Kaplan's closed.
Oh,
Did you know
no.
that?
That's like the only good store. I can think of it.
And it was there for like almost 100 years.
Wow, that's really sad.
Even
Yeah,
after the mall.
yeah.
Is the mall still open?
The mall, in a way, I feel like, so the mall is being used as a COVID vaccination site,
That's good.
Beautiful.
and
Let's-
there's a gymnastics studio there,
In like.
and then
Ames?
there's not Dollar Tree, Ocean State Job Lots.
Oh, it's not bad.
Karen.
When
is
I
a
worked
fun-
in that mall, can I tell everyone? When I worked in that mall at a Radio Shack, what I would eat for lunch is one of the businesses that did the best was an old retired couple that had card tables and a mini fridge, and they had little hamburgers that you could buy from them. They put it in a microwave, and they cooked them, and then that was lunch. Is this retired couple with card tables and frozen hamburgers?
I'm just gonna need some suggestions from the chat for things that our characters will want fired. So for the suggestion, can we get an animal, like an animal that you've never seen in real life, but is a real and true animal? A whiteboard can be an object. Yes, absolutely. We also need an object that you could carry in two hands, but it would be kind of difficult to, because maybe it's heavy or unwieldy. Like it's
Someone would offer you help.
someone would offer you help. Not easy to carry this object. And then lastly, we need a profession of a person with a job, and that job is their profession, which they get paid to do. And we're gonna have all these things fired in a punny way.
Man, these are very unique suggestions.
Very good job, chat. I'm not gonna pick the suggestion because you all put me in a bad mood.
Oh, no. We
Aw,
love you,
same with
Aaron.
Mark. Mark even sassed the NEK. Aw.
Quit Eddie K.
Oh, I thought he meant to say quite NEK, like quite.
Oh, that's probably.
Oh, he probably
Paul-
did.
Yeah.
That sounds more like Mark.
Yeah, that sounds more like Mark. Natalie, you pick a suggestion.
I'm gonna go with we've done a lot of these before, so we haven't done whiteboard actually. We have not done whiteboard, so
Very good.
Whose whiteboard is it?
My whiteboard.
my whiteboard.
It's funnier that time.
Because the rule of threes. Now that's that's comedy.
Yeah.
Whiteboard. Excuse me, are you the manager?
Yes.
I need that whiteboard fired because he exposed himself
Oh no!
in
Oh,
front
right
of
away.
me.
Excuse me? Are you the manager?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
What's the issue?
I would love to get this whiteboard fired because I like his smell a little too much.
Okay.
Excuse me, are you the manager?
Yeah.
I would like this whiteboard fired from this appliance store because he's not a dryer ace.
Oh wow, dryer
wow.
ace.
Well, we're gonna keep him,
Oh.
but we'll take that in to consideration.
Well, I want him fired.
I like how you said that like it was another wordplay thing. It's just
just hoping that people think.
Oh, my dad was trying to be mean when he said incomplete text, meant to say quit necking.
Oh.
So it was more of a pun,
Thanks.
but I hope you all feel bad. Another suggestion? Or John,
Yeah.
did you have one?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, Sam, our producer, says, I want that whiteboard fired. He's streaking.
Oh, that's good. That's
wow,
very good.
and exposed himself?
Yeah.
No good. He needs
No
to be
good.
put on a list.
But he smells good.
Okay, you're the only one who values that.
Not
Rachel
true.
suggests piano keyboard.
Piano keyboard.
Piano.
Oh, my name is Piano Keyboard.
Oh, it's not a stream unless we do an Irish accent. Okay.
Sam says my favorite leprechaun.
Excuse me. Are you the manager of this here store?
Yes. What's the problem?
I want that piano keyboard fired.
Well,
He
whatever
kept
for?
Well, he kept tickling my ivory.
Oh, we can't have that. Get over here, piano.
Wait a minute. I think we just fired this guy. He was a whiteboard 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Excuse me. Are you the manager?
Weren't you just here?
Yes. But I've got another complaint about
Oh,
that
let's hear
piano
it.
keyboard. I don't know. He just strikes the wrong chord with me.
Sure. Not as good as the reason as the last one. We've already fired him.
Excuse me, are you the manager here?
Oh, gee whiz. Yeah, I am.
I need that keyboard fired, okay? Because I was trying on bras, and he said you be flat.
Well, miss, it's a hardware store.
What you expect?
What you expect?
What do you expect?
I use coffee filters as a bra.
Oh,
You can buy coffee filters in a hardware store.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Maybe I
you
should
learn
have
some, you lose some.
colander. I feel like we've run out of steam. Maybe we should do one more riddle thing. And on a riddle.
Yes, we'll do some more puns as we wait for the kingly question to come in. Any regal question, any royal question to your
one question.
Your advice gnomes.
KGB
Let's
agent.
do a double bass, like an upright bass, continuing with the music theme.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, are you the manager?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want this double bass fired. He was stringing me along.
Excuse me. I want this double bass fired.
Why?
Why?
He won't stop necking during an improv show.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Are you the manager?
Yes.
I want this double bass fired because he was pegging at work.
What?
I was gonna say something about doing the wrong fingering, so
Yeah.
Excuse me. I want this double bass fired.
Okay, why?
He was saying yo ma jokes.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry about that. We've had this problem
But
before.
double bass isn't the same as a cello.
I'm sure he could pick up, like he could play it.
Probably.
Mm.
He probably could.
He could probably figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a question.
We got a question. This is it. And how do I know if my royal advisor is trying to take over the kingdom? Who's
Okay, I can go first.
Yeah, Aaron. Mm-hmm.
If your advisor you don't trust,
then following our advice is a must. First, you hide behind a door.
Second, you must get the highest score. Head on down to the local arcade.
Because when your trust begins to fade, you find him where he has fun.
then remove his hidden gun.
And that's our show.
I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
I have to pee
All
as well.
right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week. What is that? Who's talking?
What is that?
Choice.
Oh, it's Sam.
It's Sam.
Oh, it's Sam. Oh, bye.
Bye.